Christian Siriano blasts Housewives for being cheap. Fashion icon Christian Siriano has been stylist the hottest stars for years, including several of Bravo's Real Housewives. The designer, though, just revealed why people shouldn't expect to see housewives wearing his works as often anymore. Read on to find out what happened. Christian Siriano shades the housewives. This situation all started when Christian was a guest on Watch What Happens Live. During his segment, Andy Cohen asked him about his experience working with housewives. Shockingly, Siriano claimed that working with them is no longer his top priority because they allegedly don't pay for their clothes. At a later time, the designer further went in on the elite group of women, implying that they are cheap and looking for handouts. "A lot of people like free clothes, and not everyone needs free clothes," he quipped. For reference, his former Bravo clients include RHONY's Bethany Frankel and RHOC star Heather Dubrow. None of the housewives have responded to his accusatory comments just yet. The only housewife who pays, Christian did elaborate that not every single housewife has stiffed him on the bill. In fact, there's one reality TV star that he applauds for always paying for his services. The only housewife who pays, according to Siriano, is none other than Bronwyn Newport. She is one of the new cast members of RHOSLC Season 5. He even went as far as calling Newport his #1 customer, thanking her for consistently paying for his work over the years. The designer created Bronwyn's first confessional look for the premiere of the 5th season, and based on his statements, fans can probably expect her to be showing off more of his looks in the future. It's clear that Newport takes fashion very seriously, as she's gained a large online presence for being a fashion influencer and flaunting her style on IG. RHOSLC give props to Bronwyn. Season 5 of RHOSLC is only a few episodes in, so it's going to take some time for viewers to gain an honest opinion of Bronwyn, especially since she's one of 3 new housewives making their debut this season. That being said, this Siriano shout-out might have given her fast-track approval among fans. In a Reddit thread, RHOSLC viewers gave their support to the newbie for doing the right thing by paying for Christian's clothes. Here are a few of the comments. "Good for you, Bronwyn. Great way to make an entrance, with real money and wealth. Another reason to love Bronwyn, she's so great thus far. Credit where credit is due." Christian Siriano, the renowned designer beloved by celebrities and fashionistas alike, is not one to hold back his opinions. Recently, he made waves by taking aim at the Real Housewives franchise, specifically calling out some of its stars for being, well, cheap. The Project Runway alum, known for dressing A-listers on red carpets and creating show-stopping couture, expressed his frustration with housewives who expect high fashion without wanting to pay high prices. Siriano's blunt take on housewives' spending habits. In an era where designer labels and luxury brands are seen as status symbols, one might assume that reality stars, particularly those from the Real Housewives franchise, would be spending top dollar to maintain their glamorous images. However, according to Siriano, that's not always the case. During a candid interview, Siriano did not mince words when he shared his experiences working with some housewives. "You'd be shocked at how many of them expect free dresses or massive discounts," Siriano remarked. "I get it, people love a deal. But when you have a Bravo paycheck and you're flashing a new Chanel bag every episode, maybe don't ask for a couture gown at 90% off." His comments sent ripples through the reality TV world, with many fans speculating which housewives he was referring to. While he didn't name names, some longtime Bravo watchers have their suspicions about which fashion-loving stars might fit the bill. The housewife mentality, more labels, less spending. Siriano's critique highlights a long-running debate about the spending habits of Real Housewives. The women of the franchise are known for their extravagant lifestyles, massive walk-in closets, and never-ending supply of designer handbags. However, behind the scenes, it's no secret that some stars rely on loan outfits, sponsorships, and freebies from designers looking for exposure. One fashion insider noted that many housewives use their platforms as a form of barter. They expect designers to dress them for events in exchange for a social media post or a tag on Instagram. But not every designer is interested in that kind of marketing, the source explained. Siriano, who has built his brand on inclusivity and craftsmanship, seems to be standing firm against this practice. Unlike some designers who see housewives as valuable marketing tools, he appears less inclined to hand out couture to reality stars who aren't willing to pay their fair share. Housewives who love their labels. Despite Siriano's comments, there are plenty of housewives who do spend big on fashion. Erica Jane, RHOBH, has famously declared that it costs $40,000 a month to maintain her look, while cast members like Dorit Kemsley and Lisa Vanderpump have showcased seemingly endless collections of designer pieces. On the East Coast, RHONY alums such as Sandra Morgan and Ramona Singer have been spotted in high-end pieces, though Sunja in particular has made headlines for allegedly returning or reselling luxury goods. And let's not forget Real Housewives of New Jersey star Jennifer Aydin, who proudly flaunts her expensive taste, favoring brands like Gucci and Fendi. But the question remains, are these women actually paying full price, or are they using their status to secure hefty discounts? The designer's dilemma. For designers like Siriano, working with celebrities, housewives included, can be both a blessing and a curse. On one hand, a well-placed gown on a red carpet or at a reunion show can lead to increased brand exposure. On the other hand, dealing with clients who expect handouts can be frustrating. A former stylist for several housewives weighed in on the matter, stating, "Some designers don't mind gifting dresses if it means a major Bravo moment, but others, like Siriano, see it as undervaluing their craft. A custom dress takes time, effort, and high-quality materials. Why should it be given away for free?" Siriano, who has dressed A-listers such as Michelle Obama, Zendaya, and Billy Porter, likely has little patience for reality stars who expect couture on a budget. His dedication to his art and business means he isn't afraid to call out behavior he finds unfair. Bravo fans react. Unsurprisingly, Siriano's comments sparked a major reaction among Bravo fans. Some praised him for speaking the truth, while others felt he was being too harsh. One fan tweeted, "I love Christian Siriano for this. Housewives have money but don't want to pay for their clothes. Ridiculous." Another countered, "Let's be real. Housewives give designers huge exposure. A tag from someone like Lisa Rinna or Erica Jane could lead to a ton of sales." Regardless of where fans stand, Siriano's remarks have shed light on an often overlooked aspect of reality TV glamour. While many housewives parade around in expensive outfits, it's worth asking just how many of them are actually footing the bill. Will housewives change their ways? Siriano's public stance might make some housewives rethink their approach to designer fashion. In an industry where reputation matters, housewives who become known for being cheap could find themselves blacklisted from high-end designers. At the same time, there's no denying that Bravo's reality stars wield influence. For every designer who turns them down, there may be another eager for exposure willing to work within their terms. One thing is for sure, Christian Siriano is not here to play games. He's made his feelings clear, and whether housewives take note or not, he'll continue to dress clients who appreciate both his artistry and his worth. As for the housewives, perhaps it's time for them to put their money where their couture-loving mouths are.